Hi, it's Pamela. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, welcome back. If you're returning, I don't know why that is such a quirk for me to say. My setup should give away what I'm doing today. This is so awkward. Alright, let me get situated here. Okay. Alright, so in today's video, I am going to do a mukbang. And why only one little bowl of noodles? Guys, your girl gained weight. I gained 10 pounds. I was getting fit. I was doing my workout. And then I fell off again. But there are certain features that I am really loving about myself, so I'm not in a hurry to diet or lose weight because I don't want to lose those things. One's very prominently featured. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna get to the mukbang. Today's topic is going to be regarding my haunted videos and why I haven't given you guys a new necrophonic video. It's because I inadvertently drummed up activity because I was, I guess, a bit skeptical of the app because it's on my phone and how much can that do? But I think I've made the realization that any attempt to communicate with the spiritual realm is going to lead to, as I said, they're not performing monkeys. If you are really open to it, I think you can possibly open up communication with things that are not that pleasant. Let me take my first bite because this is a mukbang, not just a talkie vlog. Talkie vlog? What do you call it? I don't know. This is Indomie. I love these noodles. They're very cheap and they're very tasty. This is the regular mee goreng. I think it's mee goreng. Sorry if I butchered it. Please don't criticize my chopstick technique. Okay? Bottoms up. You don't say bottom. Okay. Let me just eat this. Did I chew that? Barely. This does have a bit of spice to it, which I love, but it's not the spicy one, which I do prefer. So I actually have some hot sauces here. They're by Drip Sauces. We have 3 different types. The first one is Fuego. In my opinion, this one would be great for burgers or pasta. First ingredient is tomatoes. It has a tomato taste to it, which is why I think it's perfect for pasta and burgers, etc. That is the sauce dripping down my hand. It's very thick, as you can see. It's tangy, has a good amount of heat. The next flavor is my favorite, Tropical Storm. This one is pineapple based. It tastes very fruity and again, very tangy. This one I find to be a bit more runny than Fuego. And this one is actually spicier than Fuego. It has an immediate back of the mouth kick that I absolutely love. So if you try any of them and you like spice, I recommend this one. And the one that I am going to put into these noodles, James and the Herb Peach. So this one is obviously peach based. In my opinion, this one is the thickest. It almost fell off my hand. And I do find it to be the mildest. Again, fruity flavor. Let me load this up in here and take a bite. That enhanced the flavor perfectly. If you're curious about these sauces, you can check out their Instagram, Drip Sauces TO, and they also have a website, dripsauces.ca, where you can order. They have the Fuego hot sauce, Fuego spice blend, James and the Herb Peach hot sauce, the threesome. So you would get these 3 guys, and Tropical Storm. So if you want to support local, make sure to check them out and possibly put in an order to try them for yourself. Anyway, back to the mukbang. So when I told you activity was being drummed up, what I meant by that was, I have goosebumps thinking about this. I got scratched in the basement and I'm gonna actually put up a picture of what it looked like. I was doing my laundry. I was just kind of standing there waiting and I felt a sting on my left hip. Like, I wasn't leaning against anything. I was just standing in front of the washing machine. I checked my shirt. There was nothing in my shirt. Couldn't figure out what caused it. And I have the sinking suspicion that nothing caused it other than something that might be in the basement that isn't that nice. So after it happened, I put my laundry in the dryer, and while I was walking up the stairs, that's when I looked down and I saw the scar. It was two, so it looked like two nails had scraped me. Like, how do you just get scratched by nothing when you're just standing there? Just out of thin air, I got scratched. Another thing with the basement, I was standing in the kitchen just looking through a cupboard, and I heard what sounded like scratching at the door. So there's the basement door and then there is the side door, and I thought it was just an animal scratching at the door outside, but it was persistent. It kept going and going, and I was like, okay, this is weird. I knew what direction it was coming from, but I wasn't sure, was it outside or was it inside? And I looked at the door. It's one of those doors that folds open like this. So it's not like a door like this, it's a sliding door. The door had gone from being flat to open. And as soon as I noticed it and the door opened slightly, the scratching stopped and I backed away, and I was like, what was that? And whenever something weird like that happens, where it's like not normal, not of this realm, not of the living, there's a really bizarre feeling in the air. My instincts just know, like, this isn't normal, like something is up. And that door was opened maybe like a minute or so after the scratching, and nothing was there, obviously. So there was no raccoon or anything in the basement. If there was a raccoon in the basement, it would have been a lot noisier than just scratching at the door. I'm so out of practice for mukbang. But the thing that concerns me the most is I do have a 2-year-old nephew. I had taken him into the basement with me so he wouldn't follow me down just to grab a pizza out of a freezer down there that we no longer use. He's 2, so he's very curious. If he hears a noise, he's gonna watch what you're doing. And in this case, when I opened the freezer, he didn't look over to see what I was getting, and he loves the fridge. If you open the fridge, he's straight there looking in, just trying to pick things up, pointing at things. He's very interested in what's in the fridge, but this particular time, he was more interested in something behind me. And when I pulled the pizza out of the freezer, I noticed that he was looking the opposite direction with this bewildered look on his face. And I looked and nothing was there, and he was just staring at this big spot. And whoa, what was that? And as we had gone downstairs, it was the same thing. He looked at a spot at the bottom of the steps. And as we walked into the room where the freezer is, he had looked in that direction, and he never stopped looking there. And in that moment, I realized that he's probably seeing something. I grabbed my pizza and I rushed back upstairs with him in my arms, because I'm sorry, whatever entity, whatever he saw, you're not getting my nephew. Like, scratch me out. Well, no, don't scratch me, please. And there was another time where he was crawling up the stairs up to this level, and he stopped dead in his tracks, maybe 2 steps short of the landing. There's stairs go up like this, there's a landing, and then there's like 2 more steps. I've lived here forever and I don't remember. I think there's like 2 more steps, and then there's this level. So he wasn't staring at the first landing, he was staring off to the right at the top of the stairs, and he was just sitting there staring, like same look as in the basement. And that's the only time that he's done that, and he sat there for maybe 30 seconds, I don't know. As he got to the top, it was like whatever it was had walked into the bedroom at the top of the steps. He crawled up and his eyes were just right into the bedroom, and he was at the top of the steps, and then so it was like whatever he was looking at the top of the stairs had walked into that bedroom. I'm guessing he didn't see it in the bedroom because he would have kept staring. It's like my nephew is seeing something, and I don't know if trying to communicate with it has made whatever it is stronger. So I would prefer to put a rest until I can get like some selenite or something to protect myself from getting scratched again, and make it so that they don't bother my nephew. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going gonna do haunted content anymore. I just have to calm down in my home. I don't want to conjure up anything negative or anything that can hurt me, and especially my nephew, so I'm gonna have to put the necrophonic videos on hold for now. That doesn't mean that I'm not gonna use the app in other locations, it just means that it's not gonna happen here. But I can promise you guys that in the future I will do that basement video. I do have a necrophonic video of just the audio if you want to check that out. I'm getting text messages, and one of the things it said was I need camera, so I don't know if I woke something up down there, but that makes me nervous to film down there right now without anything protective like selenite or some other crystal or whatever. I don't know. I need to take the proper precautions before I delve back into that and make sure I'm able to close off communication properly. I'm hoping the people who did subscribe for the haunted content aren't disappointed in that. I will try to make it up to you guys. It's a little difficult with the pandemic still going on, but I can promise you that that content will still be on my channel, and I do hope that you guys stick around and stay tuned for it. But that's the update that I had to give you guys on the whole situation, and I hope that you guys understand. All right, time to finish this off. Anyway, that's everything for this video. If you have any advice for this situation, or enjoy mukbangs and want me to do more, or can suggest haunted areas in the Greater Toronto area or Southern Ontario that you would love to see me visit, let me know in the comments section. And again, if you've had experiences with the NECROPHONIC app or you're skeptical, etc., just let me know in the comments section. I love to chat with you guys and I appreciate your feedback. And that's everything for now. Thanks for watching.